I don't feel that way. I feel very sweaty and gross.
Because it shouldn't be this hot.
Thank you. On A+, Jess just asked what they're clicking through to on the plugin, and I don't know how to answer that question.
What do you mean? Did you give her a list of pages?
I mean, she helped make all of the sub pages. I don't.
You're streaming live, by the way.
Oh. I will answer you momentarily.
Okay.
Because we are streaming to test this.
Woohoo!
Hello, everyone. Sometimes it takes us a minute. Refresh the page again. Love is more than just a game for two.
You and love can make it. Take my heart and please don't break it. Love
was made for me and you. Caleb, I need you for a moment. Can you hold this? I am dumb and forgot that it did this. Wrong way.
So I'm going to be on a laptop?
You're going to look at the laptop
Okay.
and then have an additional camera set up. It's going to be fun. We're having fun now.
It works, it works.
We're getting fancy here. All right, Meg, can you talk?
Hello. Hey, did you guys hear that they changed the ABC song?
I think the sound is fine.
We're good. Sounds good. What did they change the ABC song to?
It's now A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S,
People really had
T,
problems with
U,
that.
V.
We've been doing it that way for 100 years.
But I'm trying to remember what the ending is. It's something like now I'll never forget how to sing the alphabet.
Oh, that's so dumb.
So instead of LMNOP as one, because the kids say like LMNOP, it's LMNOP. But like, I was infuriated by this news. Like, who just decided that?
Kids are dumb. And parents are dumb. That's fair. Yep.
All right, so
Parents don't do any teaching anymore. Nope, God forbid.
Do you have the key to the bathroom?
no, pee in a bottle.
Pissing
If
in
I
the
must.
bottle, yeah.
You know, that is like one of the things I'm actually jealous of guys about. Oh, there's actually a lot of things, but like my penis envy begins and ends with the ability to pee in more places.
Oh my God, I
easily.
peed while I was on moderating a conference yesterday in a coffee mug. And that's on the internet.
You just need a sheepy, Alicia.
Yeah.
I have a lot of bathroom phobias.
I mean, I would never use one, but they're on the camping section on Amazon if you need one.
John and I are about to be really friendly with each other.
Yep, anybody's got COVID, we're all gonna have it now.
Yep.
How are we? Okay. I'm assuming we need this.
Yeah, you need that set up.
Are we just putting him on my laptop? Like, using the laptop as a tripod for Caleb?
Oh yeah, I mean, that's fine. I mean, I don't have a problem with that at all.
And this needs to run to your...
Not the ones over there in charge, of course.
I have to say, since we got this powered one, things have worked a lot better.
Oh yeah. Definitely. Now that you said that, shit won't work today, but that's fine.
I mean,
No problem.
I'm actually putting out there into the universe that this week we're introducing a brand new complication, and so things are going to work great.
Good. Well, whatever you just did, pause the Twitch for a second there.
Wait, do you still have the Twitch going?
Oh yeah, we're just live. Yeah, I'm gonna do shit. Might as well just make sure everything works. Keep it going. Keeping it going.
All right, can you activate this?
Activation. It's setting it up now on my computer because it's never seen it before.
And then we have
So
to figure out.
our things all our frames all jacked up for today.
Well, it was jacked up last week too, and I said in the car right
You
over
have-
here.
You had Megan. I'm moving Meg over to here. Because Meg cleans her teeth out on Twitch.
Thank you.
So Meg's locked in. That one, and then
If you want a fancy chair this week, you can have one.
No, I'm good. I'll let my janky one.
Can you lift this over that wire and put it next to John? Without breaking my computer or the light. If you're gonna break one though, break the light. The light's cheaper than a MacBook.
it's all fair. Got some work to do with the setup there of that camera.
Hi there. Digital
You
mag.
were actually better if you were a little bit higher. That's good. Do. Yeah, we gotta fix that. That's good. Now we gotta make it. We might need to do that little thing for you. See the door there. I can pan the camera maybe.
I'm gonna go use the bathroom and whatnot before we go. Well, I guess we're technically already live, but before we start.
Sounds good.
Who's viewing? Is that all us?
Me.
No,
So
the
there's somebody
second
else
one
who
is.
knows.
Who knows? Do you want that light on or?
We need to figure out this thing with Caleb because his. I just tried panning, but panning doesn't really work. We might have to just move. You might have to just get.
Might.
Well, you
We
got the
just-
mic there too, so you can't move too far away.
We are figuring things out. I guess we're live, so.
Yeah, I mean we're early, aware.
We're trying to make sure everything is working.
I mean, once you close the door, you'll see the wall. You won't see the door.
That makes zero difference.
Well, yeah, that's what I mean. I mean, it's still gonna be blank over there.
That's what I'm trying to figure out, like exactly.
I mean, I can
what
zoom. Hold on, let me zoom.
Wait, can I angle it this way? What does that do?
Not much. Now we're cut off on both sides, so I'd rather you just put it back to one side. Now your mic's not going to reach, is it?
Yeah.
Right.
So I'm using a boom mic instead of what I've been using?
No, you're using what you're
you're
using.
fine.
This is
That's
for
for
Meg.
That's Meg's mic.
Look, it works, okay?
Look, we're
It's a whole
strange
new
times.
world here.
It's COVID world we live in.
Alright. I guess I should. So I need to flip the thing.
Yeah.
There
I
we
should
go.
turn
That's
it
pretty
on.
good until Caleb stood up.
No, it's fine. It'll be fine when he sits down. That's good.
Yeah, turn on the thing there too.
How?
Push the button.
Hold it. Push
In
it in,
front.
hold it. In the front.
Front right. Over the right.
There
There you go.
Thank you.
All right, we're at 80 degrees, friends.
We're not recording it. We're just straight so. It's on video.
Especially sitting. Can you even see me?
Nope.
Cool.
And I can't move too far, so we're gonna have to configure ours. Why can't we see you at all?
I mean, I can sit like right
Let me
here.
try this. No, we can. I think we can zoom out.
I think you're panned too.
Pam. We're not panned.
Can everyone hear me? Yeah, it's good.
I mean, pan's not going to help us because I'm all the way at the end anyway.
Can we zoom out more?
No, we're all the way. No, that's it. That's where it was anyway.
Just sit like this. It's fine. This is fine.
It is
Yeah.
incredibly trippy seeing Meg in two different current timelines.
Yeah.
Is Meg not mic'd right now? Like,
She's just not talking.
She was talking earlier.
I know. I just.
I'm here.
Yeah. Yeah. This isn't going to work, Alicia. We should do.
Well, if we get the tripod and put it back there.
We could tripod, put you over there, and I can go to integrated. Yeah. It'll jack up the green screen, but I don't care at this point. I should have just left my background up. 'Cause this isn't a good experience.
Wait, where are we gonna put the fourth camera?
I mean, we could put them in the same box. It's not that big of a deal, but
Oh, that your integrated camera can't do the green screen?
I don't think so. But let me check.
We can hang the thing back up real fast.
No, I don't give a shit. It's not that big of a deal.
You're,
Doop, doop,
that one
doop.
fits both of us.
Yeah, but it's on a giant goofy angle.
If it works, it works.
All right, you want to go over there and set that one up real quick?
Yeah. Caleb, I'm gonna need you to lift this again.
That'll give me a perspective. I mean, yeah.
Or we leave that one there and I go grab the other one. I mean, I could just use this one that's already on.
No, I mean, we're not. We don't have time to plug in another one. There goes Caleb's mic.
I attached to myself so it wouldn't happen. Nothing. Oh my gosh, it's like off my head.
We're just getting all our technical difficulties out now.
Yeah, I mean,
Hopefully.
that's why we started early.
Hopefully. Wait, should this be back that far if it's just me? Or should it be like...
I mean, I don't know why you're doing that when we could have just turned the camera around on the monitor, but whatever.
You said grab a tripod!
I just wanted to switch sides.
Okay, well then here.
You try that first and see how that works. I mean,
Why is it so picky? Oh,
it's delayed. That's all.
I think that'll be fine. Caleb? Still turn the lights on. Here we are now. Entertain us.
Boop. It's good
That
for
mine's
isolation.
still
That's great.
audible.
This is a bizarre configuration, but you know what? It works. Is what it is, mother cheesers. Try not to curse.
Don't forget you have the swear button.
Is that working now?
I tried to fix it. Let's see. It is indeed.
Priorities.
Yep.
So I need to be here?
To be fair.
To be fair.
It goes on a while.
To be fair.
It looks like John and I have dueling microphones.
It's great. Yeah, we're fighting each other on the microphone
I'm
scale.
going to move the die far.
Move mine. My microphone a little bit.
Are we live?
I mean, we're live,
Yeah, we're
but
live.
we're
We're not
not
recording
live.
Are you live on Twitch?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I'm logged in on Twitch under my like normal thing, and it says you guys are offline, or it says that we're offline.
Refresh your screen. Are you following Dungeon? It's only on Dungeon Havoc.
Oh no, I'm on the bite-sized one.
Yeah, we don't do it on bite size anymore.
All right. My son's Rickrolling is getting ridiculous. He just sent me from Apple Music. Never gonna give you up. He's listened to this song
Great.
so much that it's in our recently played, and because Caleb is a monster who just puts recently played on random.
It now just randomly Rick rolls me.
Happens.
Yep.
All right. So let's get these lights on.
Oh yeah.
Let's go live. What?
Oh, I finally get to see the dog in some way. That's kind of cute.
Oh yeah, is Mabel joining us?
Yeah.
She's right behind me.
Very fluffy.
Mabel! Mabel, want a treat?
You're a
She
monster.
can't hear you. I have headphones on.
Oh, yeah.
Ah.
All right.
All right. All you mother. Good times.
Let the good times roll.
Nothing says.
Ready for
I
Dungeons
didn't
and
grab any
Dragons.
snacks.
Pornhub intro.
What's the light behind John's head?
What?
Oh, yeah. I mean, it's the. Hold on. It's the light.
So I'm the only one that can't see you, Meg.
I think we had it pointed almost directly at the ceiling to avoid that.
I mean, I can see you on the big screen, but I can't see your face in real time. Hey, Caleb, can you go grab me a Reese's cup or like a bag of chips or something?
I suppose.
I got it. I'm good.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you, John.
Yeah. What kind of chips, Maddie?
Preferably Doritos of some sort. D&D needs snacks. While we're waiting for this random other person watching us, my new dice came. I'm so excited to play with them.
Oh, me too. I'm putting you down.
That's cool. I still haven't picked which ones I want to get from
they're nice.
new dice. But I like sparkly
You
ones.
didn't get yours?
What? I did.
Oh, yeah, you did. That's right.
Oh, okay. Well, let's hope that no one slacks me in the middle of the game. I turned off my email. I don't think I turned off Slack. Meg,
No,
don't
mine's
Slack
on.
me.
Don't worry about it.
Well, no, I just mean,
No,
like, if Jess slacks me in the middle, we're going to have sound.
me too.
Oh, okay. Cool.
Yeah. It's all good.
We are trained professionals.
I mean, we're working.
So we have 4 minutes before the show actually starts. Hello, person in the stream. I hope that you're having a lovely day. Yeah.
Who's in the stream?
We can't see that until they tell us.
Hello, Rando.
You are
Wait, is
Schrodinger's.
that Meg? Possibly.
Oh wait, Meg, are you watching the stream?
Yes.
Okay, then it's you.
Well, hello, Meg, anyway.
Sorry, I didn't realize it was still up.
No, it's fine. I just need to know.
It's not the light. It's just the green screen cuts off on the
Yeah, it's the whiteboard. It's because of the angle.
camera.
It's fine. It's not that bad.
So, let's start with the intro that we're going to leave on there to explain to people why we look like weirdos today.
Right. I'll let one of you do that explanation.
Yeah, well, we're not live yet, so it's all good. We'll wait. I mean, we might as well get started.
Yeah.
All right.
Because we're going to have to cut out 10 minutes in the middle at some point anyway, because something's going to explode, right? So.
Nothing should explode this week.
One never knows.
Keeps it interesting. I swear that's part of the reason why half the people show up.
No shame.
Because we're so human.
We have learned this week that we have a surprising amount of quiet viewers.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's actually kind of nice.
Yeah.
All right.
How many?
We are ready.
How many on our YouTube at this point?
So we have, I think we're up to 23 subscribers on YouTube, which is
More than I
awesome.
thought.
You know, we're 1/4 of the way to where we need to be to get a custom URL. But out of those, we've had 3 people this week tell us that they are watching
Consistently.
consistently and enjoying it. And my sister pimped us out, which is awesome, to a new friend. So welcome, new friends.
Yeah, thanks for watching us and watching this train wreck in motion. We appreciate it.
Yep.
You'll be able to say you knew us when we finally get to
Yep.
knock Critical Role from their throne.
That's right. Sons of bitches.
So as you can see, we look a little different this week. Meg is doing the responsible thing and after a social event quarantining herself. So protect those you love. And so we tried to have John and I on one side of the table, but we really don't like each other. We just couldn't sit next to each other for the whole time.
Fair,
To be fair.
To
To be fair,
To be fair.
Right, you're going to have to cut that one off or it goes on too long. You're a monster.
to be fair.
there we go. Little squirrely Dan right at the end.
So that's why we have this new configuration. Actually, just the wide camera, the wide lens camera doesn't work with piping in the computer that Meg is running through. So that's why, in actuality. So I'll hand it over to one of you two who actually knows how to run the show.
Sure. So, last session we just wrapped up the first adventure where they watched a group of animals get freed by a clan of creature known as tumblers. Once that entire issue was resolved, they made preparations for Roth's Comet, a once-a-century astrological event that this particular location in the Drakes has a view of. They set up this lovely evening with beautiful drinks that were delicious and food which is perfectly made. They even created a platform on top of their tavern for a better vantage point for their patrons. And on the night of the Comet, as the unique entity was going overhead, it became apparent that whatever magic that it emanated in the past to keep the horrors of the universe at bay, it was no longer present. And as the comet drew overhead, screams could be heard in the distance. You do know that besides the people who are celebrating the comet inside Prism Bay itself, several people went out to do various events. A group of people went out to observe this rare flower bloom, which only blooms during the comet. And Gully, your uncle, and his grandfather, and his friend, Rhaegorn, and Rhaegorn and Bartholomew went up to Carved Ridge to witness the comet throughout the entire night, since they're big eggheads who are into this kind of thing. So,
Very cool.
with the horrors and the screams in the middle of the night, where do you pick up?
With the intro.
Skis on her head.
Probably not.
Right. Are we back?
Granted, she does wear a leaf.
And we're back.
A leaf is reasonable. It has like a natural wax coating on it to keep the water off, so it makes sense. An octopus less so, but whatever floats your boat.
Now we're going to confuse people about the octopus.
So,
Anywho.
the night is dark,
Some full cars.
and with it being nearly midsummer, the moon isn't, it's like a crescent, if that. It's getting close to becoming the darkest night of the year. So it's pretty dark. The brightest thing in the sky right now is the comet itself.
So we hear screams.
Yes.
I would like to run to the edge of the platform and look down and see what I can see with my elvish eyes.
Okay.
I don't
Give
really.
me a perception check.
Ooh, it's a natural 17.
I believe that I will also try and look because I have dark vision.
20.
So trying to see through the dark.
Yes, you have disadvantage on this.
Why?
Because even in straight up darkness, it counts as low light vision. So you have disadvantage until a bright source of light is nearby. Go ahead and roll twice, Gully. And it's a wisdom perception.
15.
Oh, nice.
I got a 22.
And that's,
Or no, 21.
and that's after rolling twice and taking the lower?
Oh, taking the lower, but I have dark vision. Wouldn't that be the high? So wouldn't I take higher?
You would still take the lower, but the range of your visibility is further. But
Oh, okay. Well, then I have 7.
oh, okay. Well,
Can I
the
cast
20
my,
is important because that's what you hear.
Can I cast my light cantrip?
You could,
All right.
yes. So I imagine you already have your light cantrip up just for the festivities and the ambiance of it
Okay.
to make it more magical. So I imagine you just pull it wherever direction you want, which is probably in the direction of the screams.
Okay.
With your 22, you know that the screams are coming from a good distance off. They are further into the woods.
Can we
So
tell
you
what
don't
kind
have-
of screams they are? Whether
Oh.
they're animal or like humanoid?
With the 22, you
Woman.
do know that it is a humanoid scream. Sounded youngish. Alicia, you got a 15 straight up. Looking around with the light provided by
I don't
Quinto.
get to keep my first one since he's providing light.
Okay, what's your first one?
That was a 20.
Okay, fine. Just looking around the general close by area. The people who are just celebrating in the streets with their sparklers and whatnot, they're unsettled. There was music all around, but the music has stopped playing as people are realizing that something isn't quite right. And they're waiting for someone to figure out what's going on.
I would like to stop and say a quick prayer that it possibly was the mayor that got eaten by an animal.
And here's your inspiration token back.
Thank you very much.
I'll give you that. As you're like, please let her be dead. Please let her be dead.
Yes. Awesome.
You're a monster.
Thank you.
Did I construct the platform in such a way that I have an easy egress from any direction to like slide down some vines? I feel like that's
No.
something Pippin would do.
There's probably a nice deal of stairs going down, though.
I run downstairs to go see what's happening.
All right, you run down and look around immediately. The screams did come like 200 to 300 feet into the jungle itself. That's what Gully was able to find with her crazy perception check on the hearing side.
I'm going to wild shape into
Mabel! We can hear also the screams of a small animal.
I'm sorry, guys.
No, that's
All
fine.
good. Adds to the ambiance.
something that's small. Would a dog be a cat? I'm going to turn into a large cat.
Oh, okay.
Large for a cat, but not like a puma.
Okay, sure.
Can I don't know what the correct word would be. Go into Kevin? Like,
Yes,
how,
you
how
can
it is, and
enter
then try and
its
like
senses.
fly behind her.
Well, that's a great idea. Yeah. So you stay on the platform as Gully goes wandering down, turns
Pippin.
into a Pippin goes wandering down, transforms into a cat. The flying frog comes and joins you. And what is Quinto doing at this point?
I am still meditating on the mayor being dead. I will wait for them to get back.
Probably a
Okay.
good idea because Gully is blind and has no idea what's happening there, so she's.
Yeah. I'll protect her.
All right.
What book should I have to be able to see the animal stats? I meant to ask on our way in, and I.
Just Google. You have your phone. Just Google Cat 5e.
I'd like to look it up on my new iPad, but it hasn't shipped yet from Apple.
Hello, bitter.
Yeah.
All right.
Apparently, Apple doesn't ship to the
So
Drakes
when
very
I
quickly.
searched Cat 5e, I got Ethernet cables.
Yeah, that's
'cause
an
that's
Ethernet
the difference
cable.
between our.
Yeah,
Okay,
that's very different.
5e D&D. Basically, you have advantage on wisdom perception checks that rely on smell, which might be beneficial at this point. And
I'll pull it up on D&D Beyond, not our sponsors.
Yeah, I have a login if you need it.
All right, I have it now. You just said I was responsible to have my stats in front of me. So.
and Kevin's a frog,
Frog.
a flying frog. So
Ooh, I can climb 30 feet. I should have turned into the cat and then climbed down the building.
no, he doesn't get any
Meebo.
special senses. He is amphibious though, so he can like drown for a little bit without worrying too much.
I would like to say for in the future when someone wants to do random fan art that my coloration kind of sticks with me. So
Dance,
like I'm a
Meebo,
blue
dance.
cat, but my ears are rainbow colored and my tail's rainbow colored.
That is lovely and obnoxious. I approve.
And like on those cats that have like the poofiness on the, like they're short haired except for the poofiness on the ends of their ears.
Sure,
So that kind of cat.
nice.
Little me
So-
dancing.
You're meditating, doing your thing. As you're up there, give me a perception check as you're still looking around with the lights and everything.
Mabel.
Mine's a 22.
22. You do notice that your guests seem unnerved as well. And looking over the platform at the roof of the warehouse, you also see the guard who's currently on the ballistia rotating it from the water positioning back to like inland, just because he seems wary from that direction, especially since there's screams coming from that direction.
Okay.
You two, you guys are wandering what direction specifically?
Towards where we heard the screams, so to the edge of the forest.
Jared to the rescue.
You make your way there.
Downtown. Walking fast. Sorry.
All right.
I can't really
Downtown.
hear Alicia or John. I feel like they both said something, but I have no idea what they said.
I said Jared to the rescue.
Oh, yeah. I texted him to please come get Maple because we were live.
You need to get those little Kongs and put I freeze them. You used to freeze them and put peanut butter in them. And
I have one. She's in a little bit of a just crazy mood today because this schedule is different. But yeah, she already got all of the peanut butter out of her Kong from earlier.
Oh my God, it's awesome.
Efficiency.
I'll try to speak up, Meg.
Oh, thank you.
So I said that we're heading towards the edge of the jungle where the screams were heard.
Okay. Now, as Kevin, am I pretty much useless? Like, I can talk to small creatures, but I can't do anything as him, correct?
Not necessarily. Well, you can't talk through Kevin. You are able to use Kevin to deliver touch spells and cantrips.
Oh, nice. Okay.
And I believe we switched out one of them with a shocking grasp. So you can have like an electric frog flying around and just zap people. If you want it.
Nice. Great. I like that.
Oh, I should have grabbed Kevin.
Hindsight.
Next time you should just have him sit in front of the camera and I'll just do the voiceover.
That would have been brilliant.
So, as you guys approach the edge of the town, you hear that whatever is running through the jungle has closed its distance, and you just hear it out of breath as it's running and just panicking and just yelling, "Help! Help! Somebody!"
We go towards the person screaming help.
So it's not the mayor.
I run up to it and in a very uncat-like way, like sit back on my haunches and like raise my paw. Like, I am not a normal cat.
All right. She's running. She sees the cat, and she seems to give me a charisma check as you try to communicate. I am a good
Do I have
guy.
to use the cat's charisma?
No, you use your own.
Oh, okay.
In this form. And Heidi ho there, friend.
It's a 9.
Okay, the child, which seems to be, give me an intelligence check to see if you remember this person.
Oh, is this one of the ogre kids?
No.
Oh, okay.
You said intelligence?
Yep.
15.
15. You recognize this kid as one of the children from someone going to go see the flowers. Now, that was a good 4-hour walk to that location. The Comet has been overhead for several hours at this point. So, from the time of the Comet to about midnight, that is 9, 10, 11, 12, 1. So, yeah, it's about that time. If she were marching or running back, it would take her about that much time to get back here. Now, hi, Johnny. Thank you for joining us. I appreciate you.
That's me.
Oh, that's
Don.
you. Dang,
fine.
gummit.
Appreciate you saying hi.
I had this great
Appreciate you saying hi
idea
to me.
that we should just do random co-Twitch games like AOC did. So, like, we should, like,
That
get
was
on
really
Twitch.
funny. I watched her. It was really funny.
You should play Among Us with Klaus.
Oh my God.
He's a lot
be
better at it than I
terrible.
am.
Okay, sorry, but back to this kid. This kid is, again, one of the tiefling children that was part of the botanist in the that bit.
I, like, wind myself between between their legs.
Well, with the 9, and as you do that, the girl seems panicky, seeing another thing that is foreign to her, and she just bolts around you and continues on to the village.
Can Gully understand me still while she's in Kevin?
She
Are
can-
you a small beast?
Yes.
Then yes, I can.
So I turn to Kevin and I say, I think she knows what's up and incoming. I don't want to on a wild shape yet because I don't know if I'm going to have to go a lot because I'm a lot faster as a cat.
Okay.
Yes, Kim. It would be so fun. Play Among Us with us. We'll have to work it
What's
out.
What
I
is
don't
it?
know what that is.
Yeah,
Let's
what's Among
play
Us?
Okay, so Among Us, you have to have 10 people to start a game, which is one of the reasons I don't play a lot because I don't like strangers. So one person or two people or more
Is this
is
what
an
AOC
imposter.
was playing?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, I'm in.
It's
Is this a web game?
Yeah, it's on my phone.
Oh, yeah. All right, I'm in.
You're
We'll set it
a
up.
space person. There's a few people who kill the rest of the crew, and you have to either survive or kill everybody.
All right. I'm in.
So
100%.
Super fun.
All right.
We can do like a
all right. So this
thing. I'll
little
work it out. Yeah. Well,
girl comes running into the village, just being like, "Help! Someone! My family! I'm not sure that they're. I think it got him. Someone, anyone." And,
Can I instantly like go out of Kevin back into Gully and be like, a little girl, her family was attacked, she needs help, and then
Yes.
like we run down to her. Okay, I do that.
I am going to keep. I'm assuming I heard her.
Yes,
I'm going to keep running towards where the flower was,
that is a 4-hour walk.
unless they started running this way. But like,
So you're gonna go scout ahead.
yeah.
Okay. Go ahead and give me a perception or survival or investigation. Any of those three, depending on what kind of flavor you're going for. And let me know which one you're going for.
So I'm going to go for survival because I assume I'm going to be like trying to move as quickly as I can, but very on point
Yeah,
and like looking for tracks and things.
sure.
So that would be a. So I have. That's a 20.
20. That was pretty darn high. You also have. Never mind. So with a 20 survival, looking at the various tracks, seeing the nature of how animals are interacting this time of night and everything, you do see where the family made their way out towards the grove. You only see the one set of tracks come back. It's been a clear day, not any major rain, so nothing has really affected these tracks. You do see the occasional natural footprints going to and fro, but that's not what really is weird in this particular moment. The animals are quiet. The bugs have stopped chirping. The birds are nestled away, even the more nocturnal ones.
Well.
There's just something uneasy.
This is weird.
Gully. So you go run down to the child. She is panicking. Nobody is really approaching her at this point in time. And the villagers and the people there, like, is something wrong with her? And as you see her, give me a medicine check, a wisdom medicine check, just as you look at her.
Well, this is not going to be good. Okay, I got a 4.
I can do that too since I'm with Gully, right?
Yeah, sure. You went down next to her.
So mine is, I have a proficiency, and mine
Wisdom.
is 23.
Okay.
Whoa!
Looking her over, she looks pretty beaten up. You see her feet were soaked at one point, and she's just been running for hours. And the rubbing in wet shoes has caused her feet to begin bleeding, but she didn't stop running when that began. You see various marks on her arms that looks like that she went through brambles. But given how those bramble tears happened, they're vertical, not horizontal. So it wasn't like she was running through brambles. It looks like that she like torpedoed through them almost, or something like clawed down at her.
Can I
You
cast Cure
you can-
Wounds? for her?
Yes.
Okay.
Go ahead and roll. I believe it's 1d8 plus your wisdom modifier.
It's 10.
Hi, Michael.
My wisdom modifier is a 3, so it's a 4.
Okay, well, she is small and tiny, so that heals her pretty darn thoroughly. And you see just this look of just safety come over her.
Awesome.
And
I asked Quinto to like bring her back into the tavern so that we can get her something to eat and calm her down so she can tell us what's going on.
I like how Pippin really just assumes that you guys are going to run after her.
You just bailed in as your cat and rolled out.
you magical twit. I love Pippin. So you two take this girl inside, and she's physically shaking. She's been through a lot of whatever's going on.
I wrap a blanket around her and say, there, little one. There.
And you take her inside, put some food in front of her. The Kai the goblin wrapped up a bowl, handed it to you to hand over, and he's just kind of standing back, really out of his depth, like, I don't want to mess with this. You deal with it. I don't know. And as you set her down, the mayor, who was at the corner of the village when all of this began, finally made her way around and enters the tavern, but she's keeping her distance. But she seems really concerned. Like, this is some messed up shit. And you set her down, and she's just shaking, eating. What do you guys do? Quinto, what are you doing?
I would like to ask her what happened.
We were there to enjoy the flowers. We had set up camp to, and enjoy the stars and see the pretty flowers, which are supposed to glow. And the flowers came alive. I'm not sure exactly what happened, but where the flowers were, this thing crawled out. It looked like a tree person almost. And it began just clawing into the scout, the person that was our guide. He's the first person to, and then he chased after my parents. My dad dropped. I'm not sure where I didn't see my mom or siblings, but I'm not sure who made it. I have 5 siblings.
That's a lot of kids.
It is indeed. Would it make you feel better if we murdered the mayor in front of you?
Oh, why are you?
No? Okay. All right.
But she's going off about how this creature awoke randomly as the comet was overhead. And Gully.
Do either Gully or Pippin or Quinto notice that Pippin's still not back?
Yeah, of course they know
we're
that.
used to
They're
that.
fine.
We're used to you just wandering off.
Gully, what does strike you as concerning is, as Comet was overhead, some random creature just spawned. And you know that your grandfather's out there with another old guy.
Bartholomew!
So, that's also a concern at this particular moment.
Okay, well, I tell Quinto that we have to go out there. I have to find my grandfather, and we have to make sure everybody else is okay. Also, Pippin didn't come back, so, there's that. And I ask, what's the name of the guy, the person that we have working at
Kai.
the bar now?
Kai.
Kai. I asked Kai if he can keep an eye on her. And there's a bunch of townspeople around, I'm assuming now, so, someone is willing to watch her. And
As you
I head off.
begin inquiring about that, you actually see the mayor come up with some candy and some toys and be like, here you go, sweetheart. Just relax. When you're ready to go to bed, there's plenty of places where you can rest
I
tonight.
like how Caleb's trying to make the mayor more likable.
She's not evil.
She's hateable.
She's
Anyhow.
evil.
It's
She's terrible.
it's also amazing that we chose to run a tavern and yet we are never in the
You're
goddamn tavern.
Always at the tavern.
We're never there. We're constantly on these adventures.
That's
There's
what
a
I
lot.
said.
There's a lot of downtime between these adventures.
Sure, you
Yes.
say there is, but
There
I
was
don't-
2 weeks between our last adventure with the whatchamacallit and this, or a week? Whole week of
It
being
was
at the
a
tavern.
week this last time.
Yeah, that's a week, and then we just wander off and leave randos managing our tavern.
It's
a terrible
because-
business model.
It's
It's
not a
because
smart
much
business
like in
model,
our
I will
own
say that.
business model,
Yes.
we think people are important
It's fair.
and do things that hurt
Don't
our
make me do
business
to
in
be
the
fair
long run.
again.
To be fair.
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 No. Damn it. This particular soundbite is too darn long.
It's perfect, just the way it is.
We just had like
To
a
be
small
fair.
conversation during it.
Anyway,
Love it.
Hi there, everyone. So, as the girl is being cared for by Kai feeding it, and the mayor does say the girl will be cared for.
Not
Okay.
by you.
I tell Kevin to stay and keep her company, and I tell her that she can talk to Kevin, that he's a wonderful listener. And then,
Give me a
Yeah.
charisma check with the little girl, and just in general.
okay. And then 15.
15.
Yeah.
You do notice that a lot of the local villagers totally witnessed you run out, help the girl, bring her into the inn. And there's a lot of eyes on you, and they seem to be reacting positively to this, since you're, running for mayor, next level arc.
Keep forgetting that part. Yes. Wonderful.
we don't have time to run a
Great news.
tavern. How are you going to run for mayor?
Won't be much of a race if she's dead. You know what I'm saying?
Dang gummit, you're obsessed.
I mean, Quinto is my campaign manager, so if this is the strategy that he thinks we should go with, I'm all for it.
Yes. True.
So, you guys go outside. What do you do?
Head in the direction of the last place that I saw Pippin when I was inside Kevin.
All right. Now, Pippin, it
Yes.
has been 5 minutes since you last saw your comrades. What do you do?
You still
Well,
running
I
to the
mean-
flowers?
Well, do you do anything else while out in the darkness?
I'm like
Out
keeping an
in
eye
the
out and stuff
darkness.
in hopes that one of them started running back towards us. But like at the same time, I know that Gully has little legs. Like 5 minutes is nothing for them to catch up. I have a 40-foot speed. Gully's got like a 20.
Okay.
I think it's 30, actually. I'm a fast little gnome.
Wait, do we
No,
have the
it's
same?
25.
Gnomes are slow.
Mine's 30.
Mine's 30.
Yeah, you're a
So-
dragon. You're like huge.
I know I'm a lot faster than.
I know, but I'm
Them.
just saying, it's not that much slower for you guys to only be 3 feet tall.
That's true.
So as far as gnomes go, I'm a fast little thing.
But
True story, Kim. True story.
I'm very proud of you. So
So I
you
don't
wait
think-
around for short legs. And
why would I wait?
Oh, so you go bursting ahead?
I'm just gonna. Yeah, people are in trouble, and I can heal them.
Okay.
Pippin doesn't have a lot of self-preservation.
Okay. So you've basically been booking it for 5 minutes.
I mean, if
Cautiously
anything,
or just booking it?
I'm like not. I'm probably not double speeding it.
Okay.
I'm like, yeah, I'm keeping my nose to the ground, my eyes sharp.
All right.
I'm a cat. Do I have dark vision?
That is such a disputed item. Technically, no.
But I thought cats could see well in the dark.
but they can see well in the dark, so they have effective dark vision. That is a... Oh, that's a nice thing to change. You're a monster.
What is?
Oh,
What's happening?
John's
You'll
being
see.
a twit. You'll see.
Or you might not. I think you went out of the Twitch chat.
Anyway,
I
If
can't
anyone's
change your
watching on
display
YouTube,
name.
we're a lot more.
so as you enter the jungle, you have no idea where this little cat ran off to. What do you do?
We just keep heading in the direction of the screams and start calling out. I'm apparently looking for my grandfather,
Well,
Bartholomew.
Bartholomew is at a very specific location. He is at Carved
Do I know
Ridge.
where that location is?
Yes, you know where Carved Ridge is. It's a very famous location.
Okay, then I say I want to go there, and I head that way.
Oh, that is like a 2-hour hike in a 90-degree angle of the direction where Pippin went. Pippin went in the direction
I
of the...
thought you were saying that they were in the same area.
No,
Yeah, that's what I
they're in
thought, too.
different locations.
Okay, then I wouldn't be so concerned to find him right away. So instead, I would be just heading in the same direction that Pippin would have gone in,
Okay.
trying to catch up to her.
Hold on, switching pages. Since you guys are picking this one. All right, so go ahead and give me a survival check as you're continuing to follow the path. And you guys are just trying to follow. Give me a survival check as well, both of you. A wisdom survival check.
Mine is
21.
22.
Wow. Okay.
8.
8. Okay. You
Do
are.
I get an advantage? Do I get advantage because it involves smell?
Yes. Yes. Why not? You're. Okay. So, Quinto,
Yes.
you and I'm forgetting my the characters' names. Is it Molly?
The drug?
Um,
It's MDMA? Yeah, it's Molly.
Meg, what's your character's name again? Don't judge me.
Gully?
Gully. I am a moron.
Do we need to
It's on the screen.
Well, Caleb can't see the screen.
Do we
Yeah,
need to
because-
get name tags for ourselves?
No.
Hi, my name is.
I-
What? My name
Actually,
is.
at my home game, I use name cards until I can remember it. So, but Gully, Quinto, and Pippin. Great. It's okay to keep notes of your players' stuff. So,
We don't judge you.
Quinto and Gully, you are following this path. You guys are very keen on these footprints. You do see that this very bouncy cat made its way a good half mile into the jungle. And then the cat got lost, where it went or seemed to have taken a different path. You're not sure if it noticed a threat, but more than likely, what you're able to tell, Pippin took a left instead of a right at one tree. Do you continue following the path, or do you follow the druid?
I follow the druid.
All right. It actually is a very short distance at that point because Pippin got so lost, she went in a circle.
Oh my god.
And
I'm just like sitting on a tree limb at this point, yowling.
And I start, because I can talk to small animals, I start going, Pippin, where are you?
I'm up here, over
Well,
here.
jump down, land on your feet, use up one of your 9 lives.
I try to jump on Quinto's head.
okay, give me an acrobatics check. And then I'll need
Purely because
everyone
he's taller.
And Quinto, do you currently have your light out?
Yes, I do.
Okay.
It's a 5.
Okay.
I miss. Or I hit his face, whichever.
This is the least cat-like cat you guys have ever seen.
Get my whole
as
face scratched.
It falls and takes 1 point of damage.
I'm halfway
you
to
go.
turning back into.
Wait, can I catch her while she's falling? 'Cause I have falling friend.
You do have Featherfall, but you do know that in this form, she's not actually taking real damage. So it's not
then that's
that
never
much of a
mind.
worry for you.
You know, cats landing on their feet and such.
Well, you hear the cat like land on its neck, and you hear a slight crunch.
It says I have 2
Whoopsie.
hit points, so like.
So you're half dead
I'm half
as
dead.
a cat. But as you land, I need everyone to give me a perception check. And since you have dark vision, you're good. Those of you without dark vision roll at disadvantage.
Mine's 15, and then whatever.
Did you roll once or twice?
That's
Mine. Do I roll?
Mine's
Do
15.
I just roll once if I have dark vision, or am I supposed to roll
You
twice?
roll once.
And still as
Okay.
a cat, I don't
I
have dark
got-
vision.
A 9.
9. And I guess since you have the dark vision, you roll once.
Because my first roll was awesome.
So
and my second
9,
roll
Quinto
was
got a what?
15.
Okay, that's solid.
20.
All right.
Boom.
It would have been a 10 if I went with my second roll, which is why I wanted to push to not have to do disadvantage.
I see. Gully is too concerned about the cat like landing badly, and she's like, "Oh no!" You two are currently looking jungle side, so your head is kind of snapped to one side, just gazing into the jungle, and Quinto is just like, "Not again."
Normal.
And both of you notice in the distance a very like disturbed-looking boar. It's about the size of a grizzly with these massive tusks, but he's just kind of curled up between 2 trees, just kind of pushing back, and he seems
So
like bristly and really
a little
scared.
big for Gully to talk to then.
a little big for Gully to talk to.
Can I communicate with him?
You're currently not in a pig-like form. If you took on a more
Bacony.
bacony, I'm sure that there's an actual word for pig.
Swine?
Thank you.
Bingo.
A more swine-like creature, you could be able to talk to it.
I'll use my other wild shape.
Okay.
What if I need it later?
Well, it's not my. You make your decision. There's this pig in front of you who is terrified, and looks like he's on the verge of just charging you all. And Gully has not seen it yet.
I have my crossbow.
So Gully,
ready.
how do you react to the cat nearly dying?
Well, is she still a cat?
Yes.
I start asking if she's okay and try to like see if she needs help and ask her if she's gonna turn back.
Okay. And what
Won't
do
let
the
me
other
see
two do?
pig. But it says the pig is a medium beast. I
You can
think I
turn into a
can't-
pig.
Well, it says I have to buy Storm King's Thunder to see the pig stats.
Just go ahead and use Giant Badger. Yeah, that's pretty good. Use Giant Badger. You just don't have a burrow speed.
Oh, I got a lot more hit points. I turn into a pig.
Okay.
I'm very confused why she turned into a pig. That kind of like makes me jump back, and that's when I turn around and see the pig. I'm
Okay.
assuming.
Yeah, that's a good hunch.
I would also like to point out that I still don't change my coloration.
So you're this rainbow pig.
I'm mostly blue pig.
Oh, blue pig with like this rainbow mohawk. along the
Yeah.
back. I love that. Why not?
Okay.
And I am going to gently approach the giant boar.
He seems really uneasy. Give me a handle animal check.
How does he respond to a cat turning into a rainbow pig right in front of him?
He is still scared, and this is charisma. No, I'll let you use wisdom as it shows. That's fine.
16.
16. The pig hasn't attacked you yet. What do you say?
Hello, friend. I am here to help you.
Go away. I don't like you.
I have a crossbow. I'm just saying.
What?
You also have a boiling thing so you can
I'm-
make bacon.
Just trying to figure out why all the animals are scared. I want to take care of the jungle.
Give me a... you rolled a 15. He goes, something's wrong.
Is there a direction something's wrong in?
Which way's the bad?
Everywhere. Everywhere feels bad.
Where on your little swine body were you touched?
Did it start when the sky was on fire?
Yes.
Where did it start? Ask him where it started. I'm assuming that she's telling us what he's saying.
Well, no. Am I still small enough that Gully can understand me?
Yeah, sure. Medium is fine.
Okay.
Why not?
Um,
Wait, so can I talk to the pig?
You can talk to Pig Alicia. You can't talk to the giant boar.
Pig Pippin, you mean?
Pig
I put them on the screen for you.
Pippin. Thank you for that.
Pippin, ask him where the bad stuff started.
Where did the bad stuff start?
Lots of he gives you a carnivorous reptile word and 8 piglets. They were very angry. Also, angry plants and I ran.
Can I use Druidcraft in this form?
No. You can use Druidcraft ahead of time and then transform. But you
Which
can't
way
use
did you
spells
run?
in its
Ask him which way he ran.
Which direction did you come from?
He points to a small lake area, which is notable inland. And says, water giant lizard there.
I'm going to head in that direction. I say,
Yeah.
thank you. We are going to see if we can help.
Okay.
And I go in that direction.
He is
Did you go for another walk?
concerned as all three of you, I imagine, leave together. But as you leave or get within a reasonable distance away, he just bolts into the jungle. And seeing this massive truck of a being bolt at 40 feet around, he wasn't small. But he was scared of anything in this particular moment.
Okay. Well,
You get back on the track and begin making your way to this known lake. As you guys are traveling there, what are you guys doing?
So let's just go over what we know as we're walking. So the little girl said that the trees came alive and attacked her and her family. And now the pig thing is telling us that there's a giant lizard that ate the pigs in the lake and that there's bad everywhere. And that it all happened when the comet appeared.
I'm sniffing the ground ahead of us.
Okay. What are you trying to get out of it? Just,
Anything different? I'm assuming I have enough nature knowledge to know. Like, do I smell corruption? I'm a pig, so like I can smell truffles. Can I smell like?
Yeah, I'm thinking. But go ahead and finish. Go ahead and roll. Give me a nature check. With advantage, I guess, since you're smelling out a specific nuance of plant nonsense.
So that's a 20. And that's a 21.
Okay. You're sniffing around, and whenever you first, how long can you? I say that you're in cat form for about an hour wandering into this nonsense, and so if you guys book it a little bit and with a clear path, you guys can finish the rest of the journey while in boar form.
But it says 1 hour duration. Didn't I have to use
Per level.
Didn't I have to use a second wild
half
shape
level?
to turn into a boar?
Is it half level or is it?
I have 1 hour duration
Okay.
here for me.
Well, then in that case, you smell the path. You're able to stay on the path of the
But I should get,
family.
if I was at the cat for an hour, and then I get to be a boar for an hour.
Yes,
Okay.
that's what I'm assuming. So as you make your way further inland to the jungle, you're able to stay on the path, no problem. And as you get closer, you get the smell of the water where the boar was probably talking about. And you could probably direct the rest of the way, no problem, without a survival check, as your animal form drops at the end of that second hour.
So I'm human again?
Yes, you're dragonborn
Only
again.
human.
Why are you this person? So,
You married me.
Quinto,
Yes.
what are your concerns during this? Or what are you doing specifically during your travels?
So I am waiting to see what Pippin can find out about the ground, and I'm concerned that we have a large issue with many things going on during this comet. How much longer is the comet going to be going?
At this point in time, it's about 11 to midnight. The comet is supposed to be overhead until about 9 a.m.
Okay, so we got problems. All right, yeah, so I'm concerned that we have a large issue that's going to continue to keep going as long as the comet's here, so we need to figure it out ASAP.
So, Gully, what were you saying, though? At the beginning of all this? Or did that answer your questions?
What? Yeah, I just said, you asked what we were doing while we were walking, and I said that we were reviewing our information.
Okay.
As I turn back into human form, I idly wonder. I'm like, Roth was part of that like puzzle that we solved in the water. Now this is water. And there are some water connections, and that seems oddly coincidental. And Roth is the comet, too, guys. It's Roth's comet, and he was.
Yes, I agree. I agree with all of that.
So what should we do at this point?
Well, I can no longer turn into an animal until I take a break.
Which would take an hour.
I think we should just keep heading to the lake. I
Okay.
think we should keep an eye out for
Lizards?
do any of us have a way of detecting magical fields or anything?
I don't think so.
What spells do you have prepared?
I have Guiding Bolt, Cure Wounds, Inflict Wounds, and Thaumaturgy.
Inflict wounds is brutal. That'll be.
Excuse me.
Bless
Bless
you.
you, Gully.
As you guys are having this conversation about plans and whatnot, go ahead and give me a perception check.
Mine's an 18.
Mine's a 12.
Mine's a 16.
Well, you guys are probably fine. 18 and 16. So who's the 12? Gully is, right?
Yep.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
as you guys are wandering through the forest, having this conversation, making your plans, one of the shrubs next to you reaches out with a talon and attacks. Gully, since you rolled poorly, you are surprised. But let's roll initiative, and Gully will not be acting the first turn.
I don't think so, Kim. That's a good question, though.
6.
21.
What's the
621.
what's the modifier for initiative?
It is your dexterity score.
So I have 13.
Oh, wait. I'm sorry. Mine's a 7 then.
Okay. All right, Gully, you see this plant jump out of the bushes. It's about Gully size, but it just is this humanoid deal of brambles with twigs coming off of its back. And it is ickery and gross looking.
I have this might be a knowledge nature roll, but like Druidcraft very specifically gives me a certain amount of control over plants, as does Entangle.
Non-magical plants.
That seems like a sad thing. So I activate my Shillelagh.
Okay. And is that
And that's a bonus action.
Okay.
Let me double check that. Yeah, it's a bonus action. So I activate that and I go bad plant and whack it.
All right. So you see this plant jump out of the bushes, attempting to attack one of you, and you're just like, no.
But I only rolled an 11.
And 11 misses. It skitters to the side and it jumps at you since you attacked it. You seem the most competent since you reacted
I
quickly.
should have used.
And it will claw at your skin. What is your armor class?
13.
Okay. It will hit, and it will rake down your sides, dealing a total of 2 points of damage. I rolled
Do I
minimum.
also get an attack of opportunity?
No.
But it attacked me.
Yeah. If it leaves your threatened range,
Oh.
then you
I always
it.
get that. How much?
You take 2. You take nothing, basically.
Can I use my breath weapon of fire?
You're going to get me.
Yeah, you can
Okay.
totally do that. It is. Give me an intelligence check. Go ahead.
6.
Go ahead.
So do I roll?
It's a dexterity save, I believe, versus your 8 plus proficiency plus con. What is that for you? I think it's just 10.
Mine is 12.
So it's the 8-sided?
No. You don't roll anything.
Oh, okay.
What's 8 plus proficiency plus your constitution modifier?
Where do I see my constitution? Oh, it's a 10.
Okay. It's still a dex save for this thing. And, he failed. Go ahead and roll whatever the damage says. I think it's like 2d8 or some nonsense.
Do I need to roll? Because I did, and I got a natural 20.
That's...
Mine
No,
says breath weapon
it's
fire,
fine.
DC 8 plus, which
I'm
we did.
assuming he's being
And then
reasonable.
it says dex 2d6.
2d6. So go ahead and roll 2d6 fire damage.
7.
7. So you basically see this thing pop out and just take a step, hop, and just roast it into the ground as it just crumbles into ash.
Nice.
And it kind of screams like a mandrake, just going as it withers into ash.
Nice.
Can
It's my
I
little Hufflepuff
can I talk to
fire.
plants?
With a spell. There's a spell
Are
called
we all
Talk
getting
with
high
Plants.
off the fumes of him smoking the plant?
No, it's not that kind of plant.
I mean, it's magical.
So here's the thing, though. It says whispering to the spirits of nature.
Flaming shillelagh.
I can just whisper to them. They don't whisper back to me. The spirits of nature.
What do you? Oh, for
Druidcraft says whispering to the spirits of nature.
You could if it was receptive to that. You're not sure if these creatures are.
But I just mean like the jungle in general. Can I make a nature check on the jungle to see if I can
Oh, that's interesting. Go ahead and
gather
speak
some
Druidic. With a intelligence check. Straight.
mighty jungle, gentle mother, what ails you?
Fucking hell. That's dirty.
Caleb!
I'm sorry. There's my card for this episode.
I'm going to make you all literal cards. You said intelligence?
Yep.
Is it intelligence nature?
Nope.
Why is it not a nature? Okay.
Go ahead.
Yes.
Sure.
Because then it's a 12.
Wow.
I needed those extra 2.
You just feel this vacuous sucking in. It seems to be going in all kinds of directions. One of them is like pulling towards the lakefront that you're heading towards, and it's just pulling you in all kinds of directions more than that.
Is that the closest place it's pulling me to, though? Like, do I get a sense that that's the closest point where I'm going to find an
it
answer?
seems to be a source of some kind.
Okay.
One of them.
I communicate this to Gully and
What do you
Quinto.
say?
I say, well, it almost feels like there's little vacuums just sucking the good out of the jungle. The lake is the closest one of these little vacuums.
And that was so lovely and nerdy. I loved it. So here's your inspiration token back. And Gully has yet to use hers ever.
That's true. I don't really remember how to use them, to be totally honest. Kevin just wears it as a bracelet.
You turn it in to get advantage on a roll.
If you roll badly, you can re-roll at any point. All right, so you were surprised, and all of a sudden your employer roasted something that was nearby, and it just crumbles into ash. So, yay.
Say that it's
Yay!
breaking down to ash and dust. It wipes its brow and
Sweat your rust. So,
breathing in the chemicals. Not sorry.
so what do you guys do? Do you continue on towards the lake?
I think that we should. I think that the lake is where we're going to find any answers. I think we should book it.
Ooh, give me a either a nature check or a medicine check.
Me?
All of you.
19.
19?
9.
Ooh.
Is that wisdom or intelligence?
Nature is intelligence.
Nature's
Medicine is wisdom.
17.
Okay. Both Quinto and Gully are like, yeah, that was a plant creature, whatever, but you both take a second look at this creature, and it seems not quite just brambles. Looking at it, you do see some horns on it, and a facial structure as if it once had chubby cheeks
Oh no.
and
Oh, no.
Is it one of the-
proportions of a small tiefling child.
No! Oh my gosh. Was this one of the little siblings of the little girl?
Pippin just kind of starts quietly.
You also see one of those cheap bracelets made from just like tin with like a whole bunch of the stars
Just
on
stop.
it that was sold at the festival. And it's partially covered in like soot and whatnot at this point.
And we can't use cure wounds anymore, right?
This is no longer
A child.
the child it once was. It is turned into this plant-like creature.
Pippin just quietly cries.
Now what do you do with that information?
I use Joycraft to have some vines grow up over the body and then flower into a nice little like floral cairn.
Okay.
I kneel down and say a prayer.
What does a priest do?
I say a lovely prayer and pour out a little bit of beer for her from my flask.
Nice wake.
And then I just turn and resolutely go to the lake and I say, I'm going to kill it.
Okay. That was dramatic.
I'm a very dramatic person with no charisma.
So, now in this quiet of this jungle, you make your way further into the darkness. And as you guys are approaching the lake area, do you do anything different besides just march into the middle of the...
Before we break the tree line, I put my arm out. Because in my mind, I'm leading this charge. Don't know what you all think of that. And I'm like, we should probably move slowly, watching for danger. Would Shillelagh still be up?
No. But it's a cantrip, so you can bring it up at any
I
point.
cast it again.
Okay.
I'm ready.
Before you break the tree line, you cast Shillelagh, and you're concerned about possibly getting into the... John, that is very distracting.
I'm sorry. I'm casting my screen. I was looking something up.
Okay. Gully, what are you doing? You have various spells and concoctions that you can make to prepare ahead of time. Do you do any of that? Oh, speaking of also things that you can do, John also has a ability to make a drink that everybody can share as well. So there's all kinds of preparation stuff you guys can do.
That's the whiz that increases.
I do not have my. I might have it on this computer. No, I don't.
Do you need me to grab your character sheet?
No, I have my character sheet and all that stuff. Oh, I do have it. The mixology, the stuff that I could prepare ahead. I was trying to look at what it is. Okay. Can I just say that I start making, like, as we're going, like, all of these little cocktails and, like, putting them on my side, on my person, so we have them?
Well, you can make those cocktails as an action at any point. So as you are approaching this lady, it won't take you more than 6 seconds to make each of these drinks. You're very efficient at making things.
Okay. So but what I'm saying is, so, like, we're walking to this lake. Can I make it so that while we're walking, I make one of each of these?
Sure. Why not?
And I am going to... I'm going to drink a spicy one, which once within the next hour, the drinker can roll a d4 and add the number rolled to an attack roll. And if that attack hits, to the damage roll as well. And then, so I'm pretty much like taking a shot of it and then remaking it. And I'm offering if Quinto and Pippin want any of the extra shots.
Okay. Quinto.
Yes.
Do you take the shot?
I will take the shot. I would also like to use a cantrip. So now we both
get the extra power. And then I tell him that we should also take a shot of the sour beer that I made, or the sour cocktail, which the first time the drinker drops to 0 hit points within the next hour, they are automatically stabilized.
Now, taking that second one, they will have to make a Constitution save.
Why?
Because
I'm drinking 2 of them, or just because that's part of the drink?
Because you're making 2 of them. If they consume 2 or more cocktails before a long rest, which is that case, they have to make a Constitution save DC 10. And for each drink they drink after that, it increases by 2.
Okay. Well, then hold on 1 second.
No.
The integration for their scheduler is not working, but it's
Good.
And Quinto,
Sorry?
you said you wanted to do something.
Yes, I'd like to cast cantrip,
Which one?
Shield of Faith.
What does that do?
It gives us a shimmering field around us that surrounds everyone within range, granting it a +2 AC bonus for the duration.
What's the duration, though?
10 minutes.
Okay, that's fine. You're planning to jump into a conflict,
Yeah,
and this
just
is
in
like
case.
the border of the area.
Yep.
Okay, wait, I'm going to decide on the shots that I'm taking, and I ask them if they would like any of these.
Okay.
I am going to take the punch shot, which means for the next hour, not only can I breathe water, or breathe air, but I can also breathe water.
That is a higher level one. Those are the master's
Oh.
cocktails at level 10. You can
Oh,
only
so I
Nice
do
try,
can
the
Meg.
only
savants.
Comet cocktail?
Yep.
Got it. Okay. Well, in that case, I am going to do the spicy shot and the sour shot. And then I will roll my, what is it? My D.
A Constitution saving throw. So you would roll a d20, add your Constitution modifier, and the wizards are not proficient in Constitution. So just that.
So I rolled an 18.
Oh, you're fine.
Well, 16 plus 2.
So you get both shots and you don't get any penalties whatsoever.
Yeah. I make them. I've been taking the shots for a long time. I can hold my liquor.
Okay.
So I missed a shot.
And then I ask Pippin and Quinto if they want any of the shots as well.
They don't know what you are able to provide.
So, I'm sorry. So part of the thing is I can make cocktails in little like shot forms that will help us. And there's a couple different ones. I don't know if you have the sheet, if it's easier if they just see it, or if you want me to share the sheet.
I'll just
But I took the sour one, which if I drop down to 0, I'm automatically stabilized for the next hour. And the spicy one, that means once within the next hour, the drinker can roll a d4 and add the number rolled to an attack roll. And if the attack hits, to the damage roll as well.
yeah. It's a level of exhaustion if they fail that save. So it's not a small problem if they.
But we all have our tokens now. So if you fail the save, couldn't you just give your token back and re-roll?
Yes. They could.
I would like to take a smoky. Once within the next hour, I can use my reaction when I'm hit by an attack to have the attack's damage.
Okay.
And if she's only taking one, she doesn't have to roll for anything, right? That's only if she does more than one.
Correct.
Okay. I make a smoky shot for Pippin. And we said a smoky roll as if we were doing sushi. And give it to her to take.
Woo!
Wait, what? I missed that bit.
I took the smoky. She.
Yep.
just repeat that.
Thalion, there was a scream in the night. A little girl came running into the village that was looking at the flowers. And her family was attacked by the vegetables. And the heroes were concerned. They went to go rescue what they could of the family. They killed
Spicy.
also took the spicy.
I
And
took the smoky.
Yeah, a little spicy.
And now we're preparing for Big Bad.
And we obviously, as you'll see as I enter the chat here, we obviously tried to do this as well. We tried to kill the mayor again, but to no avail. I'm sorry.
you're obsessed.
Maybe. It's fine.
I'm really
It's
amused.
going to be the next quest. The quest to kill the mayor.
To dethrone the mayor, not kill her.
No, to kill the mayor.
I'm really amused by the fact that the where my microphone hinges and where John's microphone hinge ends on his camera almost line up.
Small
the little
things.
things.
Yeah. It's the little things. in
So
life.
you're on the edge of this path. You guys are being fairly discreet, but you guys are preparing, trying to get used to, trying to cap things off. Besides using the Shield of Faith spell, do you want to do anything else to prepare? Also, are there any spells you want to cast, Gully, before you jump into the glade. Kill the bear. You all are obsessed.
Thank you, Archie.
What's the mage armor again? I'm sorry, my little spell cards are at the office.
That's fine.
And since
It
I am
changes.
not allowed there until we know I'm COVID free.
Yeah,
I
that's
don't
fair.
have them.
It changes your armor class to 13 plus dex as opposed to 10 plus dex. So whatever
Okay, I'm gonna cast that on myself.
Okay. And Quinto also casts Shield of Faith, which increase everyone AC by 2.
Correct, for 10 minutes.
So your AC is now what, Gully?
Well, so you said my armor class was 11, and then you said that mage one makes it go up by 3.
Yep.
Okay, so now I'm at 14.
Plus
and
2
then
is
the
16.
16.
Okay. 16, Gully has, Pippin has a what?
Normally it's 13, so I'm assuming it's 15 right now. If John's made us all go up by 2.
Yep.
Yeah,
Okay.
mine's 15 now as well.
15, 15, and
Archie, are you right? Did you
Okay.
have exposure?
Well, no, the whole of the UK's on lockdown.
Yeah, but he's saying he has to isolate. So, I mean, the UK's not that locked down.
I thought they were pretty locked down. Why is everyone so mad if they're not that locked down? Anyway,
so continuing on, go ahead and give me a stealth check for being discreet, as you guys can.
12.
12.
I
13.
had so many 12s. Wait, do we add anything to
13.
that, or is it just a straight
It's
roll?
stealth. It's dexterity and stealth if you have it.
Okay, and with that one, my arm class went up by 3. You said my dexterity went up as well.
No. No, it's
What did you say? You said the
for stealth, it's the D20 roll plus dex, which the mage armor does not affect, and proficiency if you have stealth.
right. When we talked about the mage armor
That's what I
card,
thought.
though, you said it went up by
I hope
3.
you're
And
all
then
right
what
there,
else
Archie.
What else does it do?
Stay
Mage
safe.
armor changes your armor class to 13 plus dex modifier.
13 plus dex modifier. Got it.
Yep.
Okay. So I got a 13.
Okay.
18.
13, 18, and Quinto got a.
Stealth.
13.
Okay. None of you made a cacophony of noise. Good job.
Great.
You know what the best thing about mage armor is? Unlike plate, it's not noisy.
Yeah, that's fair. Ooh,
All right.
that's good.
I personally would also like to move slow enough that I can be actively scanning for weird things.
Okay. As you guys, give me a perception check as you begin to break the brush.
22.
4.
Not worth repeating.
Okay. With the 22, you gaze out of the brush and you see this lovely thing silhouetted by, well, not silhouetted by anything, it's dark. You see this plant, which is kind of lit up with its bioluminescence.
Okay.
Thanks, John.
We gotta balance the sound out on that
It
sound.
was
board a
louder
little
than I
bit.
thought it was going to be.
It's
So,
not discreet. But you look out into the glade, and there's this nice open patch. In the middle of it, you see this medium-sized creature, which has a much more skeletal vibe than the little twigling that you found earlier.
okay.
This skeletal creature has these beautiful bioluminescent flowers on its back, with little tiny glowing little spores almost flying off of its back.
Okay.
It is seemed to be hunching down over this creature, and you just see these pulsating vines just going into this
The stream's freezing
sack
up,
of
guys.
meat. Well, that's bad. John, you broke it.
I did not break anything. That's
Can
not
you
me.
type we will try to fix it?
I mean, there's nothing. That's Twitch. Twitch is just laggy.
All right.
Yeah, my computer, everything's. I'm looking at like in studio mode. Everything's fine on our end.
All right.
On that.
We will wait until it's done. Can someone put in the chat that we're waiting until the hiccup's over? Man, these dice are cool.
Yeah, everything looks fine on our end.
Bah.
It could be the internet.
Well, I can still see Meg, not Gully, just fine.
Yeah, so the internet. I mean, we are using a crap ton of bandwidth because we're zooming Meg in and we're exporting.
Yeah, but she's not Wi-Fi, and we pay for like.
Doesn't matter. I mean, it's still taxing the internet.
Yeah, but we pay for so much internet. It should be.
We're only paying for 200 megs. It's not like we have.
I miss
gigabit.
Whisper Sync.
It's Comcast. Yeah. So.
I don't know why I said that into the microphone.
Yeah, it's a good habit. Do.
This happens when we're streaming church, and we have to kill it and restart it.
Oh, it's back up.
Are we good? Yeah, we know.
Twitch is back up. I mean, it's delayed just as it was, but it's moving now.
Gave me a nice moment to finish my bag of Reese's Pieces.
Well, that's good. Can you toss me anything?
What do you want?
Reese's, if we have it. Thank you kindly.
Yeah, we're back.
Oh, good. All
Yeah,
right.
We're back. Back again.
Sorry, everyone.
Look, you had to give me something to cut out.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
All right.
So,
Carry on.
Where do we leave off? You come in, you gaze into the glade, and in the middle you see this viney creature with a more skeletal frame, injecting or pulsating vines into some meat. On its back are all these lovely, beautiful flowers that are just blooming and creating little pips of light that just kind of float around it. But you can hear the just sound of just something squishing meat.
Okay.
Now-ish. Oh, can you guys hear okay? If the audio is okay, we can keep going.
I mean, it's coming and going. The nice thing is if you rewatch this on YouTube, it helps us anyway, and then you'll get all this stuff because we record.
Yeah.
It's not reliant
good.
on the stream, so plug for that.
Correct.
All right. So I would like to try to.
Well, you don't see diddly. What does Quinto do with that information?
Oh, that's right.
All right. So I'll let you guys know what's going on. So we see this creature out there. So what would you guys like to do?
Can I do another nature check thing, or that would bring attention to us?
Well, that it wouldn't bring attention to you. You're kind of out away, but I don't believe you have dark vision.
Thanks, Kim.
It's hard to get a.
I thought she was the skeleton. I don't know why I assumed the skeleton was a girl. It's very rude of me. Why? I thought that they were lit up with bioluminescence.
The bioluminescence is very dim light. Considering you don't have dark vision and it's a good distance away, and yeah, it's really hard to get it. Go ahead and give me a nature check to see if you know about the bioluminescent flowers.
Nope.
Nope.
I mean, it
Okay.
bounced out of the box.
Nope. Not on this little table.
Was it 2?
I'll take anything that lands on the table. So you recognize this plant as a generic poof flower. You're wrong. That's the closest you got.
I'm also very what? I'm also very distracted by the fact that my father put me on a really random group text, and I don't know who two of the people are on it about a book.
Strange.
Anyway.
Can I just ask for some clarification? Like, what kind of feeling are we getting from this? Is this like a very scary, like there's a skeleton controlling something happening, or is it supposed to be like the bioluminescence is like pretty and like what? Can you just describe it a little bit more?
It is both. The flowers are pretty. But you also see the camp to one side. It looks like it's been disheveled, torn apart a little bit. But the sound coming from this creature interacting with whatever is incredibly unsettling. You hear the popping of bones. You hear gristle snapping.
It's like
And how far away are we from it?
you are 60 feet away. And
Okay.
it has not
I feel like we should move closer.
To it or to the lake?
The lake is kind of catty corner. It's also about 60 feet away. But
I
getting
kind
to
of-
the lake doesn't get you closer to the creature.
I feel like we need to go to the skeleton.
I feel like
He's doing something bad.
whatever he has is probably already long gone, and we need to keep moving towards the lake. Try not to catch his attention. The problem was in the lake. If we're gonna stop and
Okay.
fight every creature the problem
I
created.
thought that there were flowers. This is what I meant by clarification. I thought there was like flowers around him and he's holding on to something. So it seems like he's doing something, or she, the skeleton.
The skeleton is doing something active right now. The flowers are just part of whatever this creature is.
Okay.
Yeah, I think we should keep going. Keep moving. Move it along.
Yeah.
It doesn't see us.
Okay.
Let's go.
All right. So you make your way over to the lake. I'm going to need another stealth check.
14.
Okay.
16.
13.
Okay. So you guys make your way using the brush as cover, and you are at the beach at this point. The 13, you kick a can, but you're far enough away that it doesn't cause too much problems. Now you are on the beach, and it's very not smooth. It looks like that there was a commotion in the water, and it's not exactly a windy night. And with the thick trees and foliage around here, normally wind wouldn't upset the water. So something happened.
I kneel down next to the water and kind of try to commune with the ground.
Give me what information are you trying to get?
Like, do we need to go into the water to find the problem?
Give me a survival check.
I would like
or
to
a
know if I
perception
can
check,
feel
or-
the earth crying out in pain.
or the investigation check, depending on what kind of information you're looking for at this point.
Well, I get nothing.
Okay.
I rolled a 3.
Gully, you are over at the shoreline. The creature is still within line of sight. And the sounds are still there. Just a popping and rending of flesh.
And what does the lake look like? Like looking at the lake, trying to figure out as much as I can with my dark vision.
The lake looks restless. It's not a big lake. It's more like a medium-sized pond that happens to go deep fairly quickly. The shoreline of it isn't nice and sandy like a beach at all. It's more like a small 2-foot drop into a pool of water.
Are there any small creatures around that I could talk to?
You actually see a flying frog sitting on will nestled in like an alcove in the knot of a tree.
I ask him if I can talk to him.
I imagine you're trying to do it discreetly. Give me a stealth check to see if you maintain silence well enough while quietly yelling up into the tree.
13.
13? Okay. And what do you say to the frog?
Kale, did you turn your mic back on after you coughed?
The mic has been dying.
Oh.
Twitch is frozen
One
again.
It's a good time.
One moment.
What did these take?
Ha! You can just let them know that we're...
Twitch is where everything's working.
Everything's working?
We're just replacing batteries real quick.
Give them light.
Don't touch it. Don't touch it. Kim will appreciate the fact that we gave Caleb the most finicky piece of technology, like the brilliant people we are.
Papa, can you hear me? I love how you gave that small speech and no one could hear you.
True story.
So, what did you say to the frog again? I'm sorry.
I ask him if he can tell me what's going on.
The bush woke up.
And it said,
The bush woke up?
Why did you do coronavirus? Why?
that's what's wrong. That's what's going on.
Okay, so yes, we fixed it. So the bush woke up and killed people.
The bush? I feel as though that would be what I would say. Confused.
Bush. And kind of just notates the creature behind you.
I turn around to look at the creature, the skeleton.
Yes. Give me a perception check. The group.
18.
Okay.
20.
Good.
12 plus... Perception's wisdom, right? 15.
Okay. The frog goes. Was the question to the frog again? Sorry.
I asked him what had been going on, and he said the bush woke up. And so then I asked him the bush, and that's when he pointed to the skeleton, and I turned around to look at the skeleton.
Okay. All three of you look at it, and it's still there. The popping has stopped, though. And the frog goes, yes, the bush woke up and killed them, and did that to most of them.
That isn't... Oh, I can't.
That is made bushes of them.
Them who?
You creatures.
Okay. So the skeleton creature came from the lake and is now turning people into bushes?
No, the plant is plant. The lake reptile is lake reptile.
Two separate
The-
problems.
So we're now in the middle of between two bad guys.
The
We're
you
just
pe-
standing in the middle of them.
yes, the you
This doesn't seem
people.
like a good plan, friends.
You people turned to plants. Few went into lake cave. Not plants.
Okay.
So I guess
Okay, should we go into the lake cave to check on the people, or should we try and fight the lake monster, or try and fight the skeleton monster that's turning people into bushes?
As you two are mildly wigged out by the silence that has kind of stopped or happened once the bone-sucking splits have ceased, you two witness whatever this creature has been messing with start standing upright, and it's about the same size as the bioluminescent plant-like creature.
So now there's two of them?
One of them is without any lights on it whatsoever and is just casting a silhouette in this current environment. With your dark vision, as you're looking at the plants, talking to the frog, just looking over your shoulder at where he's pointing out where the cave might be, you can see with your dark vision that this creature is similarly shaped to it's humanoid. And give me a medicine check. Not Quinto. You can't see yet.
Okay.
So that's a wisdom.
13.
Okay. 13.
Oh, I'm sorry. No, it'd be an 11. I thought it was intelligence. Wisdom, I would have an 11.
Okay. Fortunately, it's not hard to figure it out. Given its proportions and everything, you can easily guess that this was the guide that led the family out here in the first place.
Wait, did
Okay.
we...
So I explained to you guys that the guide who led the little girl's family out here is now the skeleton, and that the frog said that some of the other people ran into the lake, and that the bush over there turned into the skeleton and killed people, and that there's also a monster in the lake that's killing people.
And as that sentence happens, the plant creature seems to have finished with whatever he was doing with the corpse, and you see it very clearly change its direction and look towards you three.
Oh, boy.
Yeah,
Should
we
we
got a fight on our
roll?
hands.
Do we need to roll initiative?
You guys have the things that you guys have prepared, and roll initiative, please.
16.
9.
9.
16 and 9. Okay.
9, 9.
9!
That's the wrong page. And I go last because I rolled garbage on slow creatures. I got a 0.
That's awesome.
Oh my gosh.
So, what do you do, Pippin?
I cast Fairy Fire at it.
Oh, that's brilliant. Okay. What does that do? Is it also a concentration spell?
What do you mean by also?
I believe that Shillelagh is a concentration spell.
So each object in a 20-foot cube, so are both of them still in a 20-foot cube?
Yes, they are right next to each other. They have to do.
It's a 60-foot range. Am I close enough, or do I need to move
yes,
up?
they're exactly 60 feet away from you.
All right, I take 2 steps forward to make sure it doesn't miss.
You're fine.
So each object in a 20-foot cube within the range is outlined in blue, green, or violet light. I'm going to go with violet.
Okay.
I like purple. Any creature in the area when the spell is cast is also outlined in light if it fails its dexterity saving throw.
Okay. Failed.
For the duration, objects and affected creatures shed a dim light in a 10-foot radius. Any attack roll against an affected creature or object has advantage if the attacker can see it and the affected creature or object can't benefit from being invisible.
All right. And what's your saving throw DC?
I think it's 13.
All right. Yeah, they both failed, as these plant-like creatures are just silhouetted and covered as if a nice glowing snow hit them. And now you see that the humanoid has these vines that just kind of extend exceptionally past
That's creepy.
the end of its fingers. And the more flowery one, the spores kind of just settle on it. And it kind of mixes very prettily with the other spores it already has. But as it turns and gazes directly at you, these two bright lights erupt in the sockets.
So,
eyes.
question. Does that mean that we don't roll disadvantage anymore, or do we actually get advantage?
If you don't have dark vision right now, yes, it would nullify and you are not at disadvantage. If Quinto casts light, which I believe is not a concentration spell, it would nullify any poor lighting situation. Okay. The only person who is not at disadvantage on attacks and actually benefits and has advantage right now is Gully.
We benefit not rolling disadvantage, so I call that a benefit.
So that was your turn. You cast that spell. Do you do anything else?
I mean, do I need to recast Shillelagh? Because I might as well just do that if I do.
Double
it's a cantrip.
check.
It's 1 minute is the duration.
Okay. It's also a bonus action, so sure.
Yeah.
And one of them is not concentration, right?
Shillelagh is not.
Okay. Fairy Fire is?
Yes.
Okay. Gully, what do you do?
Ghoulie.
So can you just remind me, since I don't have my spell cards, I'm between throwing either acid splash or using color spray. Can you tell me which one is more detrimental?
Color spray, I believe, blinds if it hits.
Okay, and then acid splash is just like shooting acid, right?
Yes.
Okay, I'm gonna just shoot acid.
All right.
And my acid is bright orange.
Oh, that's actually really beneficial. Choose one target within range or two within range, and the range is 60 feet, so you can hit both of them with it.
I'm gonna hit both. I'm gonna try and hit both.
Okay.
With my acid splash.
They both get a dex save. Of
well,
course.
I also have already drank. If just a reminder that I drank the spicy cocktail. So if it hits, the attack roll. The next hour, the drinker can roll a d4 and add the number rolled to an attack roll, and that attack hits to the damage roll as well.
Okay.
So I'm gonna roll the d4 is the triangle like this, right?
Yes. And they both failed terribly. So,
I only rolled a 1.
Okay, that's the bonus damage. So roll a d6 for the acid damage.
Is that the regular guy or is that this one?
It's the cube.
Which one is it?
It's the cube one.
Okay. 2.
So that's a total of 3 damage to these guys. All right.
I think so.
And now we go on to
Guiding bolt.
Okay. Against who?
Ready to go.
We're just going to light these guys up.
The big nasty one.
Okay.
Light them up.
Okay. And I believe that's an attack roll, right?
And he also drank the spicy shot, I'm pretty sure.
It says one action. Yeah,
Yes.
I drank the spicy.
But in the text it says if it's a ranged spell attack or if it's a saving throw.
It says
Make a ranged spell attack against a target. So go ahead and roll the d20 and add your spell attack, which I had you write like dead center and circle it, I believe.
my spell attack
13?
is a 5.
Yes.
Oh, 5.
So add 5 to your d20
So
roll.
that's a 25.
Okay, you
Woo!
hit.
Whoop, whoop.
You're guaranteed to hit this particular turn, but do you want to add the 1d4 and add 1d4 damage at this point, or do you want to save it for next turn or later?
It's for a full hour, isn't it? Or is it only
Yes,
one
it's
time?
for a full hour, but you can only use the effect once.
Let's smoke this bitch.
Gotcha.
Okay. Roll whatever damage it tells you to roll. And what kind of damage is it?
Hold on. Guiding bolt is on a hit. The target takes 4d6 radiant damage.
Okay. Do that.
So I roll this 4 times.
Yes.
$17.
Ow. And what other effects are there with that?
On a hit, the target takes 4d6 radiant damage, and the next attack roll made against the target before the end of my next turn has advantage, thanks to the mystical dim light glittering on the target until then. When you cast the spell using a spell slot second level or higher, the damage increases by 1d6 for each slot above first.
Okay.
But
So he is so lit that he is the easiest target in the world right now. And actually, with as much light coming off of him as you have a very clear image of it. He looks like this old desiccated tree. The flowers on its back are the flowers that they came to actually watch bloom. And as far as you're aware, they've never bloomed and animated a creature before.
okay.
But this weird, gnarled plant seems to have infected the others in some way. And now it's their turn. He will glare at the priest who just hit him with his guiding bolt. So you blast him. He lurches a little forward, gazes up with these violet eyes. And I need you to make a wisdom saving throw.
17.
You are fine. And he will shamble 40 feet closer. That was his action to move. So he
Okay.
basically double moved and took a free action to glare at you. The other individual, who just is kind of standing there in one spot, will move forward 30 feet, and you just see him kind of reach onto the earth, grow out these twigs, and throw them at you. And he will throw them at Pippin. You're the more flashy of the two. And will miss. This is why I rotate dice. So that was my turn. Gully, not Gully. Pippin, what do you do?
Are they
Name
in a
tags
straight
might be
line?
helpful. They are not in a straight line. They are more like diagonal of each other.
Could I like move and get them in a straight line?
Y- Yeah. Yeah. Sure.
And be close enough to hit them both with my breath weapon. In case you don't
Yeah,
see where
the
this is
breath weapon
going.
is a range of 60, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, you can do that.
Right, so I do that.
You move a full 30 feet to get a good line, and you blast. Go ahead and... It's a dex save for me, right?
Yep, 12.
Roll above a 4. Thank you. Ooh, hold on.
Okay.
4. So the one that just drew these needle things and launched at you failed terribly. The flowery one was able to duck. Go ahead and roll damage.
Woo, 10.
All right.
So one takes 10 and one takes 5.
Correct.
My new dice came too. I might have like weird things.
All right. And
It's
man,
not in the camera.
starting combat far away from this guy was a really good idea. Now it is
I think it's
Gully's
my turn.
turn. Thank you.
And because it worked so well last time, I think I'm just going to try and blast them with the acid splash again.
All right. They are no longer adjacent to each other. Does that change what you do?
Which one is closest to me?
The flowery one.
I'm going to shoot the flowery one.
Okay.
Pass them up.
He failed his saving throw. Roll the cube again.
6.
Ooh, that was good. He seems a little... It seems a little worn. Several of the flowers have wilted and dissolved at this point. But it hasn't shrieked out in pain or anything like that. It just seems resolute. Ha! I would microwave my dice. That's true. Now I just rotate them so they don't see the light of day for the next year. And after you, it is Quinto.
I am going to do my guiding bolt again.
Okay. So you go up, or you just stay where you are and hit the flowery one?
Yep.
Okay. Make your attack roll.
So that was 46, right?
If you hit, make
Oh,
the
sorry.
attack roll.
6.
6 will miss.
Fucker.
Is that total?
Wait, what do I add to? Oh, I add my spell attack bonus?
Yes.
So 11.
Okay, that's still a terrible miss, but at least you didn't roll a 1.
True.
Okay. So you just shoot the darkness and light up the rest of the camp.
What a waste
I
of a
attack
spell.
the darkness.
Ooh. Actually,
Light them up.
Add 'em up.
you kind of create this nice beacon
Copyright?
that kind of goes up into the air,
Too short.
and you see various birds and things just kind of retreat.
Okay.
Now that you kind of shot and created this nice signal flare, and you hear rustling in the bushes.
Oh man, there's gonna be another one.
There's only one of this. It doesn't matter. Well, that's not true. Anyway, so now it is its turn. The creature who you've been attacking finally shambles up to you and gives a quick glare over to Pippin. Give me a wisdom saving throw.
At least it's a high stat for me. 15.
Yeah, you're fine. But you see this plant creature lift up its thick, like plant club-like hand and just come and crash across your head. Please roll well. No. Apparently, he has been in the ground too long and is just awkward.
Nice.
But it is a thick tree stump that's coming at your
Thick.
head. Why are you this person?
Girthy, one would say.
So, it missed.
Is that with 2 C's?
And
Double thick.
the one that has the more spindly limbs will attempt to shoot at the lightning bolt person. Because you seem to be...
'Cause I'm electrifying.
Yes.
I sparked his anger.
I hit! I'm so happy. Well, just to confirm, a 16 does hit you, right?
Right now? Yeah.
Okay. You take 2d6, 7 points of damage. As this
I'm
javelin...
gonna have that.
You lost one earlier, right?
You what?
I'm gonna have it.
With what?
I drank a smoky.
Right.
Smoky.
So I take 3.
Yep.
What are you down to now? 10? At least you have a pencil that works on your new iPad because I don't have one.
Obsessive.
Double tap never works. I'm down to 11.
All right, so that is all of the creatures. It will now be Pippin's turn.
Peeping.
Ow. Back with the shillelagh.
All right.
Ooh. 19 hit?
Yeah, 19 will hit.
And this is magic.
And you go up to the one that's been shooting at
Kitty
you, right?
cat.
The one that just... Didn't he just thwack me?
No, no one's thwacked you.
Oh.
The one that shot
Yeah.
needles at you is about
I go up to the
30
one that's
feet
been
away.
shooting at
Okay.
me.
Wait, put needles at her. I thought it hit her.
The one that
tried to.
attempted to club went after Quinto. There's one with like long fingers that shoots javelin like
9.
appendages.
Gotcha.
9
9.
to hit.
No.
What did you do?
I
I'm
did
sorry.
19 to hit.
Oh yeah,
And I
9
rolled
damage.
my damage, and it was 9.
Okay, you go up, you completely destroy with this magical staff. He splinters and just collapses, falling to the ground.
Can I poke him with my shoe for a
fragments.
free action?
Sure. As you punt him over, you see the face of someone who has lived in the village for a couple of years.
R.I.P. dude.
How do you feel now?
Less
Scully,
enthusiastic if
what do you
as if
do?
it was the mayor.
Why?
Love it. I'm all in.
So now which creature is closest to me?
There's only one still standing, and it's the flowery one. He is about, he's
I'm still
10 feet
standing.
away from you, just out of melee range.
Okay.
He is currently
want-
right
can
next
I-
to Quinto.
Can I just run right at him with my burning hands?
Yes,
Sounds
you can definitely
terrifying.
do that. So that's a dexterity
As
saving
fast
throw.
as I can and as much power as I can put behind it. And I just go right for him.
Man. All right. What's your saving throw DC? So it's 8 plus proficiency plus intelligence modifier.
8 plus 2 would be 10 plus intelligence would be 3, so 13.
13. Okay. The creature looks over his shoulder, sees you coming, pushes off of Quinto, and just gets a grazing effect. I believe it's save for half for Burning Hands.
I don't have my spell cards in front of me. I
Yeah,
don't
yeah, I'm
know.
sorry. No, you're fine. Burning Hands. Eleanor, Burning Hands.
You know, D&D Beyond
half-
sponsored us. Maybe we'd have all of our spells.
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, roll 3d6,
Putting it out there.
and I'll be taking half of that.
I mean, who wouldn't want to sponsor this?
3d6, so that's the.
And actually, it's just straight 3d6 because this guy's weak to fire. So
So a 3.
John, I think you and I need to work on
3?
our resting
That was-
faces.
Yes.
you rolled 3 ones.
I don't care.
Oh, no. I'm sorry. Did you mean this guy or this guy?
You rolled 3 of the
Okay.
cubes.
Okay. So 3,
Cubes.
1, and 1. So 5.
Okay,
So much better.
hey, I'll take it. So it retracts from the flames. It seems to char its bark-like skin. It does
Flames,
not
guys. Fireworks.
like it.
Quinto. Blast it.
And yeah, it's Quinto's turn.
I'm going to use my breath weapon, my fire weapon.
How often can you use that?
I have no idea.
Twice.
Of course, it's twice. Go ahead, use your breath weapon.
I haven't used it yet.
You used it earlier.
I duck out
That's
of
a
the
long
well.
time ago.
Not like a rest. We haven't rested since you used it.
No. All right.
So you also use a breath weapon, and I do a saving throw for that. And I rolled garbage, per usual. So
Nice.
go ahead and incinerate this guy.
So it's 2d6.
Yep.
All right. 7.
And I double it for 14.
Love it.
Does that mean he's? Is he weak to fire?
Yeah.
Because he's a bundle of twigs.
Yeah.
That joke was lit. So
Love it.
it is cindering.
Did you say that he's an effigy?
He is on fire. He is roasting and unpleasant,
Fire.
kind of shaking. You see it resolutely make one more club at you. What's your armor class?
I laugh at his club. 13. 15, because we have the.
Oh,
+2.
all the enhancements and whatnot. I hit. And so you take 2d6 plus 3 bludgeoning damage. 6, 4, so 13 bludgeoning damage. Are you still conscious after that?
I mean, is that 13 hit points?
Yeah.
I only have 14 hit points.
Okay, so you're at 1 right now.
Jesus.
And
Everybody's salty because I want to kill the mayor.
not enough to kill you,
I gotta go to bed.
but you are unconscious.
All right. Well, I'm going to go to the bathroom since I'm unconscious.
Okay, that's fair.
Are we still in? Was
And
the
he'll
rest
need
of
to
them?
make a Constitution saving throw when he gets back.
Are we
Cool.
still in battle?
Yeah. And at the end of his turn, it's your turn. He finally got a hit on. So
So the one guy's on fire.
he's the one villain that is currently present is like on his last leg on fire, about to die.
And the other one's dead.
Yes. So do you want to hit the one remaining guy who just hit Quinto and just dropped him in one hit?
I'm gonna reach down and heal Quinto.
Okay. Hi.
See.
I'm glad you're here.
So you heal Quinto, and then I'll finish off the guy.
Yeah, that's what I figured.
Okay.
So,
Yeah.
Oh, I forgot I have 3 first level spell slots
Three level
now.
one, yeah.
So I cast.
Well, you have advantage.
Cu-
Oh, sorry. Continue. Sorry.
I cast Cure Wounds.
Okay.
Mm,
He is no longer dying.
he got 9 hit points back.
Okay, he's gonna be fine. He still needs to make a Constitution saving throw.
Why?
Reasons. All right, and Gully, it is. Or do you want to do anything else? You can just say no.
I don't think I can do anything.
Oh, my
else.
headphones are dying.
Well, we're nearly at the end of the session. Go ahead and
This
roll
is true.
a whatever you're going to do.
I am just going to fire. Seems to be what kills him, so he just needs a little bit more. I'm going to do Burning Hands again.
Okay. Dex save.
Now is it rolling?
Saved by a lot. Roll 3d6 though, and you'll be doing full damage.
13.
You see him
I
just.
got 2 6s.
He just breaks like a log that's been on fire for way too long and just kind of crumbles into ash and falls to one side. And with that, that is where combat will end, with Quinto getting up and coughing a little bit.
Do you want me to make a Constitution save for him?
No, I'm going to have
Okay.
him do that at some point. But
I guess it'll be a surprise for next week how Quinto does.
yeah, we can do that. Or we can wait for John to come back, whatever you guys want. But
I mean,
that's a great pause point.
it is. I mean, we can hang
My
out.
head.
Well, that was perfect timing, Meg. So
All right, so let's see. Ending announcements. Next week, Meg will be back in the office because unless she develops symptoms before then and surprises us all.
There we go.
And we have a book club next week for Full Moon by Jim Butcher on Thursday at noon.
and when does our schedule change?
Our schedule changes on November 16th, the week of November 16th. So on that week there'll be our first Friday game, and it'll be the 20th at 1 p.m. Eastern time. So, but we'll still be here the 12th. So we still got some time before that happens. We'll remind you every week. And as always, check out Caleb on Patreon. Fun stuff. He hit a goal. So there's new and exciting things for people who are current patrons. I don't know, how long is it the just including that 20th patron, or is it anyone who signs up for so long after, or anyone who signs up this month?
Anyone that joins this month and next month. We just hit a milestone, so there's a whole bunch of bonus material coming up with a few inspiration cards. We use rings at our table, but I'm going to be making inspiration cards so that you can use them at the table. And there's also going to be a new spell card for that includes a couple new spells for you to use. So that'll be fun.
And then, we'll keep everyone updated, too, if we manage to organize the Among Us game. I think it would be fun to play with anyone available. That will not be,
Fancy.
fancy or anything. We might put it on Twitch. We might not. Who knows? But we were really inspired by our 6-year-old who's weirdly good at the game and AOC. So
Why not?
why not? I mean, if she can play with a bunch of Twitch people, why can't we?
I'm glad you're enjoying those. I've had a few people tell me that the adventures have been really nice, so I'm glad to get positive feedback on them and that they aren't a waste of time. So I'm glad you're enjoying them.
And with that,
Yay.
I think John is dying at the
No, I
moment.
got a phone call
so-
from his mom.
No, but he was going to the bathroom.
I got a message up there that he got a voice message from his mom. So
Yeah, she called a while ago.
oh,
He declined the call twice during the game. It's,
Okay.
it's fine.
sure.
Okay.
So I'm going to assume that we're not waiting around for John. I guess. Oh man, we just have to go to the other side of the table to turn this off. Yeah, Archie, we'll post when we're gonna do it because we need 10 people, and I'd rather 10 people I know.
So we'll make sure that's within a reasonable time frame for you on the other
It'll be like
side
a
of the
Saturday
phone.
afternoon.
All right. Well, until then,
Is what, a 5-hour time difference?
I don't know. But until next time, thank you all for